Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Random Lake Esports. In today's presentation of the our SMITE match against Sauk Prarie High School, we're going to be getting started here in just under about 10 minutes. I wanted to sit and chat with y'all and have Coach Turner here able to sit and talk about kind of what the team's strategy and mentality are for this second preseason match. So, Coach, what's kind of the plan for the team today?
The plan for today is hold W and win as fast as possible.
All right, and obviously with last week's 15-minute match that we had, that should be an interesting thing to try to beat. So, any wrinkles today, or are we just gonna run it down?
Run it down.
Okay.
Hold W until you can't even read W.
There you go. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and start getting things up and ready. We should be getting started here, like I said, in about less than 10 minutes. So just hang with us, and we'll go from there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just kind of waiting for the game to start here. We're just waiting for them to get all ready. So we're just going to kind of hang here and go from there. Sorry about the weirdness, folks. Still kind of waiting, and so just figuring some stuff out. Gotta love preseason. Um, do let me know if during the game stuff kind of freaks out a little bit. We're still kind of testing some of the settings with streaming SMITE, as we've done it officially once. So if things seem a little weird or don't necessarily jive and work well, just let us know so we can try to improve. So again, just give us a second. We're waiting for the other team to get in and get things set, and we'll have picks and bans here shortly. So Sorry for the delay, folks. We're still waiting on the other team to get into the game. This is all new for all of us, so we're just trying to get some things figured out. We'll be starting as soon as we can. All right, folks, again, sorry about the delay. We're just having a little bit of some technical difficulties on the Sauk Prarie side. Once we get everything up and running, we'll be good to go. This is why we have preseason, folks, so hopefully we'll get all this hammered out and figured out before the start of the season. I would say jollification. We don't need mind games. And they're not going to succeed. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So it turns out their fifth player is unable to join the game right now. It's been a kind of hiccups and problems on the SMITE servers today. So we're going to go ahead and have John Kuzumbo has a wagon is going to be playing for the other team. So here we go. Bands are coming in. Random Lake Bands Susano, who is a jungler, Sauk Prarie goes ahead and bans Sobek. Random Lake does a ban on Set, who's also another jungler. It looks like Random Lake's kind of targeting the jungler at this point. Sauk Prarie goes and bans Amaratsu, who's a warrior, so that's a solo laner. And Random Lake goes and bans Pele, who is another assassin. They are just targeting the jungle at this point. And the game is over. Kuzumbo has been selected by Random Lake. Sauk Prarie takes Merlin as their first pick. Zexter go ahead and picks Achilles. So Merlin is a mid laner, mage. Achilles, if they do choose and pick him, is will more than likely be up in the solo lane. We have the Morgan is going down the mid lane on Max Complexity, and we'll see what Shauna Deaded decides to choose, and we'll see. Just kind of waiting on that pick. The last ban for Sauk Prarie had been the Dazemburo, who is he's kind of broken right now in play, so that is understandable. We're gonna do this here again, guys. Let me know if you can't hear or anything like that. Don't know what Shauna Dead is doing. Hopefully he's gonna pick at some point today. And so Shauna Deaded's pick is Muzenkob, who is a hunter. So that is probably going to be played by Hadskell. And Ratatasker is the pick for Sauk Prarie. And Ratatasker can be played in the top lane, but usually is a jungler. Sauk Prarie goes and bans Odin, a top laner, solo laner, and we'll see. And Random Lake bans Neath, who's a hunter down in the dual lane, one of the first free characters you can get. So it looks like here, Sauk Prarie needs to pick their duo lane, and Random Lake has their dual lane is figured out in their middle, so they need their jungler and their solo and their solo laner. Guan Yu and Ymir for the two final bans. Every time Guan Yu gets banned, I shed a tear. I love me some Guan Yu. Ganesha gets picked. That is their guardian. And on her gets picked for Random Lake, on her and Vanama, who's going to be the top lane there. So that's going to be interesting. I don't know where we have two hunters being played. Oh, no. It looked like it was going to be Vanama, but it looks like it might be the Chukcholin. We got the Chernobog. Match E56 is having a little bit of fun picking people. We have Apollo, and Apollo does get selected in, and that is going to... So, I mean, we are talking Hunter City here. Don't know what's going on. There's going to be an interesting combination. We're going to have to try to pull in the Random Lake coach here and see kind of what they're thinking for. And we have Kamazaz being played, and there's possibly their jungle. So let's see. We've got Almuzinkab being played by Abruzinkab, so that is the jungler. Kuzumbo in support with Anher in the duo lane, and then Apollo up in the top lane. All right, folks, so it looks like, looking here, it's like I said, it's Muzinkab for Random Lake in the jungle. We've got Anher and Kuzumbo running the duo. The Morgan's going to run down the mid lane, and Apollo's going to be top. When it comes to Sauk Prarie, it's going to be a little interesting. So Merlin's a mid laner. Ganesha is a support for sure. Achilles usually is a solo, being that he's a warrior, but could technically run in the duo, but I don't see it. So Ratatasker and Kamazaz are both junglers. So it's really going to be interesting to see what's happening, who's going to be playing in the duo lane with going to play in the duo lane with Ganesha. So that's just going to be the interesting thing to watch this game here. But yeah, so I mean, we've got the Kuzumbo on the Random Lake. I mean, that's just going to win the game there, right there. I mean, it is going to be interesting to see if the Morgan or the Amuzinkab get the most kills at this point, because that's usually what runs us. So we've got, that's an attack here. Just looking at the skills for Muzinkab is the God of Bees. That is going to be an interesting thing here, the God of Bees. Swarm, a lot of bees that fly forward, dealing damage. Honey that lasts for 4 seconds, slowing everyone. And then his ultimate is a stinger that does damage to everyone in a line. That should be interesting. For the Morgan is she's got multiple forms. Oh, we're going in. The Morgan likes to switch things up and turns into other people. So it's just going to be interesting to see kind of how that goes. So we're going to go ahead and get things moving here. We're going to, there we go. And I want to go ahead and get us set with, there we go. We're going to go total damage here for to start out. And then I need to grab, okay, so Sauk Prarie's up and moving around. I don't see much happening on the Random Lake side yet. Oh, I gotta move people around here, so let's see. Shenanigans gonna go down on the bottom, Max goes in the middle, Manchi goes up top. Okay, so now we gotta see where people are going. Zexter looks like, I don't know where anyone's going at this point. This is kind of interesting here. Does the damage... Oh, wait, we're looking... Well, we know that's down there. We know that's there. Suppose I'm going to set this like this, and we'll see... Because right now I don't see anyone in the lane where we want, so we're just going to have to see what goes. So we're going to try to follow along with the... I'm so glad stuff works the way it's supposed to. Alright, so we're just going to do this here. I'm glad that, you know, I selected certain things and... Oh, because it keeps moving me. So we're just going to kind of follow along. We got Ratatasker fighting in the mid lane with Merlin here. And we've got Apollo. That's Matchy 56. Random Lake's Matchy 56 running on the Apollo. Goes in is taking down the Totem McQ at this point. Gonna kind of find. There we go. We'll kind of run the network here. And Shaun of Dead continues to be the first one who falls for Random Lake. This time it did not take that long at all. But Daxel's already on a killing spree with 3 kills. I'm gonna sit here and follow along with, well, it's Bruising Cobb and Max Complexity both working in the mid lane at this point. It looks like the entire team on the Sauk Prarie side, except for Ganesh, are going right down the mid lane. Thanks for letting me know, Jollification. Unfortunately, there's not really much I can do midstream at this point. We'll just work to improve it. I'll have to do some test streams and stuff next week, and we'll see what we can't get fixed up. Yeah, I mean... Oh, well, there we go. Now it's work. Now what I'm looking for is working. Okay, so we've got Apollo, Matchy 56 working in the top lane up against... Okay, I am just kind of lost here at this point on who is where, so I'm gonna try to figure this out. So their Achilles is in the jungle. Their Merlin is in the... Well, no, I wanted their Merlin. Their Merlin is running and looks... Yeah, I'm just kind of lost on what Sauk Prarie is doing here at this point, but we're going to go ahead and... Rampage! Alright, so we're got a Bruising Cobb is sitting here working, taking more folks out here. We'll X-Flexity on the Morgan, and like we said, we put in the prediction, there is the competition between Bruising Cobb and Max Complexity to see who ends up with the most kills, and right now it's Bruising Cobb with 6 kills. Matchy 56 gets one as well, taking down another one of their players. So they had 2 down at the moment, and Kuzenbo has a wagon, goes and takes down Matchy 56. For those of you who don't know, they are brothers. Kuzenbo has a wagon is actually a Random Lake alum who's helping out the Sauk Prarie team because they had some issues with their connectivity. Here we'll go down into Northern Washington Axel as he goes and takes down the Ganesh for Sauk Prarie.
Double kill. I thought I protected my heel. Unstoppable.
Here's the Max Flex speed. See if he's going after the Rad Tasker. Is he going to be able to get him? And let's see if the Morgan's able to do some hunting. And it does take down. Trying to follow along and see everything as our Bruising Cobb goes and gets taken down by the Achilles. Matchy 56 working on the mana camp. Max Plexity going through. Let's go ahead and see Random Lake with an already 8,000 gold difference and a 10,000 XP difference at the 6-minute mark. Sauk Prarie only has 2 towers left at this point. And Matchy 56 gets one, and Shauna Daddy with a kill as well.
Double kill.
Matchy 56 just taking care of business.
Killing spree.
Shauna Daddy goes and tries to get another kill in here, and does get Kuzenbo in a wagon, does fall. Fall around with the Morgan here. Going up against the Achilles and the Connect. Let's see if Max Flexi is able to get a couple more kills. And a Bruising Cobb takes down one.
Double kill.
And another.
Killing spree.
A Bruising Cobb and a Bruising Cobb and the Morgan are just so close. And and we're tied again. 10 kills there. Random Lake's already got 30 kill lead and a almost 10,000 gold lead at this point. And there's yet another kill. See the B-Master here. Around Morgan going up against, and a Bruising Cobb goes in. Feels like he steals the kill at that point. And Daxel's going and moving in, and we're going into the base and takes down Kuzenbo has a wagon, and Ganesh is going to go down as well. And going up against the Ratatasker, and down as well. And we're working on. Oh, nope, we got Achilles against. Gets on her, let's see, and beyond her survives, and everybody is in, it looks like, on the action, or trying to be here. We've got Matchy flying through the air, going to drop in on the base, and down we go, and Max Flexi with yet another kill, it looks like, and we're already up on the Titan. If we can't get the
Triple kill!
watching the Chaos Titan here is already down, and I mean it's just
shut down. Deicide.
I mean, there's just not much going on here. And there's Bruising Cobb going and working to try to take, and Daxel gets going right at task here. Master Plexi takes the Merlin down. Kind of pop around here, and it looks like he's going to take down the Ganesh as well. And here it goes, takes down.
Unstoppable.
Kuzbo has a wagon, and they only have got one left. And Sauk Prairie's Titan is under attack at this point,
Deicide.
but not really doing so. Deanna Hurst just sitting here hiding, trying to make sure no one sees him. And Bruising Cobb goes and starts trying to take things down. The Titan is under attack at this point. Oh, and
Shut down.
triple kill there for Voxel.
Double kill.
And here comes the Titan, and Random Lake is up on the Titan trying to get it taken care of. Let's see, it's just about 11 minutes at this point. A 12,000 gold lead, and is Random Lake able to take it down? Go ahead and move kind of up, see if we can't keep an eye on here. And Sauk Prairie's Titan is under attack again, but
Your Titan is under attack.
no.
Godlike.
Bruisencott just kind of setting up shop in their base, has not left it in seems like 5 minutes. And Merlin goes down, and the Chaos Phoenix takes Shaun of Data down for yet another death.
Your Titan is under attack.
Bruisencott gets taken down by Kuzenbo, has a wagon, and Max Plexity gets the revenge, and it looks like Max Plexity is going to end up winning the challenge here and getting more deaths than Bruisencott, but we'll see. Still have some time left here. There's still one tower, one Phoenix up for Sauk Prarie, but and yet another kill by Max Plexity on the Morgan, and there's yet another triple kill there.
Deicide. I was Rampage.
Punish them for this.
All right, 81 deaths. All right, and there it is, folks. At 13:57, Random Lake takes the win and takes down the Eagles of Sauk Prarie. Folks, it's just we're waiting to see, hopefully next week. They said good game here at this point. And so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like it is going to be Max Plexity does get the kills, winning with the Morgan. Not that there weren't a lot of kills to go around. So, folks, we're going to say thank you again for joining us for Random Lake Esports. Join us next week when we'll go into the season. schedules should be up on Friday, so we'll have that available. Tomorrow we do have JV Rocket League against Reedsburg, and so that'll join us tomorrow right around 4 o'clock is when the match starts, and we'll be good to go from there. Again, this has been Random Lake Esports. Stay safe and go Rams.